we have ourselves a start to another day. Got some more running around to do. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So here we go. Well, the last couple of days have been okay. I just recovered from the road trip and all that. Took a day or so off and, well, didn't really do much for anything for video-wise. Got some paperwork filled out, and today I need to go and send it all away. Trying to decide if I should send her snail mail by faith, whether it gets there or not this year, or if I should send it on that Priority Express thing where it's there in 48 hours and there's a signature involved. Just, double up, right? As well as I have copies that I've made or will be making just to make sure. Well, the last day or so we've had rain, which, well, this time of year can easily end up being snow. However, because the temperature's been on the plus side, it's just, been kind of rain. As you see there, the Silverado's wet and kind of fogged up or frosted up enough that, you could say that it is freezing. So the highway could be, slippery, if you want to call her that. If you were one of those fancy artists, you'd kind of think that was neat, where the frost has, kind of done its little design on the hood of the truck. So I got to go down to the copy print center and make copies. Then, of course, stop by the wonderful post office. Now I'm trying to decide, last time I was there, at the post office, and I believe the last time I was there, probably would have been toward the end of the month when I mailed that letter away for the bloodsucker. So therefore I think I'm due again for another post office trip. So check the fan mailbox, and hey, you never know, today might be the lucky day. I have an appointment here today before noon. They want me to go, obviously for some more testing. This time they're going to do it locally, which is pretty sweet because, I don't really want to make any trips to the city anytime soon anyway. It's weird how when you haven't gone to the city for a while, you're kind of like a kid in a candy store or, a dog going for a walk. It's all new, you want to. Then after you've been to the city several times and it's not a fun experience, and then you gotta go again, and it's kind of like, do I have to? Also psychologically, it might be the fact that the city has lost a little bit of its charm because, of the situation with my dad. If it would have been another city, maybe the story would have been different, or if it would have happened here, then, the city wouldn't have been tainted with that memory. So, of course, I'm probably going to strike her on out, do what I need to get done. The truck is wet, like it's looking like. I am thinking maybe of washing it. Right now, I could probably wash it for $5, $6 over spending $10 when it dries. So I'll go drive by the car wash once more and see how lined up they are. They might be backed up. Other people might have the same idea as me and might have to put it on hold again for another round. So, of course, gonna strike out, see what's the what. And you guessed her, we'll catch you all later. Well, went out and washed the old Silverado. I got her looking, not spick and span, but hey, better than it was by far. And get some of that mud and such off it before, it starts to freeze. I need to go back out here in a bit and go to my appointment and then send that paperwork away. I just got the email now confirming the address for the paperwork to go to. And I'm glad that I emailed the guy to ask about it, because I would have sent it to the wrong address, because that was the address that was on the paperwork. So basically, like I said, got the Silverado all washed and good to go. Gonna go inside, do a few things. Going to go inside, do a few things. And we'll probably see y'all later this afternoon. Little bit of afternoon update. Well, went out, got that form mailed away, and went to my appointment, which was okay. Hopefully we can get some answers on a few things there on what's been going on. Of course, at the other end there'll probably be a big roadblock come up because of cost-wise, but hey, at least we know that what the problem is. So got those forms sent away. I was debating if I should send them snail mail, or if I should send them that fancy registered letter with the signature, and then I know it's like 13 something to send it that way, but then you have proof that it got there, you know, Thursday. Then you have proof that there's a signature on Thursday by a certain person. So if there is a problem, then you can say, well, it was received, but hey, I'll send you another copy, right? Where if it goes by snail mail, there's no proof of nothing. And given how the postal service is for my own personal mail, I get mail from 2 or 3 blocks away delivered to my address, because we share the first 4 digits, but a different street. So got that paperwork all sent away. Hopefully they look at it, and well, everything goes in my favor for that. And all they got to do is do their part, get I'm assuming direct deposit information, or send out the proper response, and then it all goes from there. Once we get everything on that end of things, then well, we can pretty much get everything going from there. On another note, I made a phone call this morning to the powers that be of a certain matter that's been going on for a month now, that I've been trying to solve, or I was asked to solve. And after getting a runaround from the former employers, I thought I had a lead, but it turned out to be a brick wall, almost like it was a distraction, just to say, here, give them some kind of gibberish, he'll fall for it and leave us alone. So I called my powers that be this morning, and told, you know, them what was going on, and maybe they carry more weight with former employers to say, hey, you know, can we get this sent to us, and then it's all good to go. So you never know, it might just blow away in the wind and not be anything, or well, there could be a maybe possibility of 2 years back owing, I guess. You know, you have a good thing going, and you have an injury which puts an end to that good thing, and then you try going for something a little better, a little bit lighter than what you were going for. Well, you can't do that either because of the injury, and it's a spiral, right? You don't know what it's going to end up with. And it's been 2 years, you try to find paperwork, and you've dug through all your boxes of past paperwork, even going back, 2 years even further, and it's not there. And you go through your file because, well, you're that kind of person, and it's not there. So the only logical solution is that either they sent it out by mail and it got lost, or they never gave it to me to begin with. So that was why I called the powers that be and said, I need this. And when I was basically railroaded or ignored, then that's when you call the people that are supposed to be on your side to help on out. So hopefully they can get answers. So, and well, whatever it does, if it works out in my favor, then great. If it don't, well then, hey, it is what it is, right? It would be nice to get a help for the last 2 years, and would help with a few of the bills, obviously. Help with a few of the things to going on, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that matter until, until everything is in hand. Well, hello YouTube. Here we are. We come to the end of another day. Well, had a fairly busy day. Got some stuff done and a few things sent away. It should be delivered tomorrow or early the next day. Hopefully we can get that paperwork in order. Got in contact with the powers that be upon an ongoing matter that I've tried to resolve but got the runaround, so maybe giving it to somebody with a little more notoriety than just me, maybe it'll get it done, better, right? Well, of course, came on home, did a few things around the office, around the house, got some supper rolling, and, pretty much a little bit of TV, and then here we are now. Caught my customary 2.5 hours sleep, and then I'm not sure what to do for the rest of the day, or night, I guess you could call it. I was considering going out for a drive, but it sounds like the town is pretty busy, so I might just stay close to home for another hour or so until things quiet on down. Been considering, like I said in a couple of videos ago, something on the Silverado, but the more research that I do on the internet, the more and more it becomes not cost effective to do the conversion to it, so I think I am just going to leave it be, and it is what it is. There was a time where vehicles were simple. All they were was a motor, transmission, and a driver's seat, essentially. And now they have computers and stuff that you have to take into account. And when you're swapping parts out, the computer tells, the transmission at what RPM to shift, and then that opens up a whole new ball game besides the obvious, right? At one time, you could just swap out the transmission, the torque converter, maybe the bell housing, if you needed to, and hang a pedal or delete a pedal, and if you wanted to get fancy, you replaced the instrument cluster, so you could have the park neutral drive, and of course change the column, and away you went. Well, with all this new electronic and computers, you're gonna have to get in there and change the computer as well, or parts of it that aren't meant for an automatic transmission. I know it's kind of ruining the truck to do a conversion to it like that. At the same time, that's what made me want the truck back in 2012, was the fact that it was the standard. However, with things the way they went, with the workplace injury, I'm finding it difficult to daily driver the Silverado. It is fine to drive, once or twice a month, just like I was doing when I had the 2015 Canyon. But to daily driver it is a little bit on the difficult side. And to trade it off to buy something else like it, you'll be paying $2,500 to $5,000 for a truck that has twice to 3 times as much for kilometers. So that's why I was thinking about doing the conversion, because to me it's worth it. However, it's kind of like converting or changing something that's perfect the way it is to suit your needs, then you'll never be able to sell it, because you've kind of butchered it, right? But I guess it is what it is, right? I was going to stop by the mechanic shop and ask them essentially the same question, and once they finished laughing at me, basically I'd come to the same conclusion that I've already come to. So I think I'll save the embarrassment and just leave it be what it is. This is where Dad and I used to have our talks. and I'd bounce an idea like this off of him. I know this one here is a little bit off the cuff and obviously a stupid idea, but at the same time, he would have been able to have told me that this needed to be done, and it's like, okay, that makes sense. Then I wouldn't have to go through all of the headache and hassle of talking to a mechanic shop. I do have half an idea what needs to be done, but at the same time, a second opinion to confirm what you're already thinking sometimes puts your mind at ease, right? But I guess that's par for the course, given the change that we all went through. Dad's no longer here, so some of these things I'm going to have to learn either on my own or find out a different resource for the knowledge. But pretty much, guys, going to end her all here. Today is a good day, tomorrow's another one. Around and around we go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.